How do you get the artwork into the books?
Yeah.
Now that's an interesting procedure. And I'm going to show you that. We do that on a computer. And so why don't you come with me and I'll show you, okay? Let's go.
Hey, Jordan, check this out.
I know. I wonder how they got it on there.
Me too.
What we're going to show you then is how we got the picture from this book, Noise, 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 into the computer. We'll just take one picture, all right, put this book over here. And the first thing we do is we're going to take this picture, but I want you to look at this. You see anything different?
It's so plain.
Okay, what's different?
Well, no pictures.
No pictures on the wall, right?
No lamp.
No lamp hanging. What
no
else?
woodpecker?
No woodpecker in the window, just a plain
No
window?
color on the floor or the beds.
No color on the floor of the beds. Okay, now, how do we get this picture into that computer?
How do you?
I'm going to show you right over here. That's a scanner right over here. And we take this picture now and place it in here. And we close the cover. And then we go to the computer. And then we scan that picture into here. All right, and then we add the different elements. Now, it's rather interesting. This woodpecker, I'm going to show it to you over here in this book. Notice the woodpecker
And the mushroom?
and the mushroom. What is it?
Twirl.
It's that.
Yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
That woodpecker and the mushroom.
It's like you cut it out.
I cut out from over here, and one of the beautiful things you can do, this is in Photoshop, you can make a layer, and I place that woodpecker and the trees behind it behind that window frame.
But if it's cut out, why is it still in the book?
Well, that's another picture. That's in the beginning of the book. I have it in two places. I have it on this page and also on this page.
Oh.
Now watch what else I can do here. Say this head is too big. I can actually take this head, and watch what I'm going to do. Take this tool and come over here. And I'm just going to cut the whole thing. I'm going to just do Control-C. All right, that's a copy. And then you do a Control-V, which is a paste. All right, and the Control-T. And now I take this, now watch.
Whoa.
I shrunk that head. And I can come over here and move it wherever I want to.
But isn't that hard to remember?
Well, it takes time to learn all the skills. I've been working on this for quite a while, so I get to learn some of this by memory. But I'm going to just, I like the head the way it is. So I'm just going to take this and just trash that head. Let me just enter here first and then put this away. Now notice what else we can do over here. Say this color shirt. I want a different color. So
It's
I
the
put
color
this
of the woodpecker's head.
I'm just going to do that shirt right now, okay? Now watch what happens. I come over here, and I'm going to take the color balance over here, and I can change colors over here. I can make it lighter. All right, now watch.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
It's
Okay.
different shades of orange.
Yeah, I can make it
Red.
really red. Or, you see, I can. See, I can do that.
But don't you want it just the way it is?
Yep, so I'm going to put cancel. I can do the same thing on the bed. Just come over here, image. That I could do another one. I could just do curves, so just make it darker. See? Or make it lighter here, white. See?
Oh.
Wow.
And this is some of the things you can do. I'm just going to cancel it. And these are some of the things that we can do with this program.
I guess you have to know a lot about the computer.
Yes, that's a whole nother trade in itself. And you can do all kinds of creative things on a computer. And this now is a Photoshop program. There's also Adobe InDesign, and there's Quark Express that can be used. And these are programs that help you putting these pictures into the book. And so we take the artists, even though the artists have drawn the picture, we cut out, we paste, we color. We sort of can, if he makes a little mistake, we can color that in over here. So these are some of the things that we can do in making picture books. Today, most of the art we get from artists is in a digital form. I'd like you to look at the screen The picture that you see here is from our new book, The Ant and the Grasshopper. It's not yet published, and this is the way the finished art looks like. Now let's take a look at how we prepare the art to come into this kind of a form. First of all, we have the storyline here on the bottom, and then I give instructions to the artist. Alex is hoeing his weeds for his vegetable garden. Gary is looking on with disgust. So the artist draws the picture, and I look at it. That looks kind of plain. I don't like to see Gary so big here. I would like to see more people here, some more action. That's a very rough. We want a very rough drawing. I don't want artists to waste their time doing a lot of drawing. And so then he submits another drawing, a rough sketch, and notice what he did. He put 3 other grasshoppers in there. And here's the ant, Hoey. And I say, that looks pretty good. And so then he gives us the final version, and we have this picture. It puts in the color and a nice background, and we say, we like that picture. And here's another example. Here's where the grasshopper, 2 children running around here. They're in a hammock, and one's sitting down here. And we critique a little bit, tell him we'd like to see a little more people in it. Then he makes another rough sketch. Notice he had it now 2 other people here, another person sitting down here. Now the 2 kids running, they're still there. All right? And this is what it looks like in the final version. And I'd like to show one other thing. We also want the artwork in layers. And so I'm going to click on my mouse. And so edit original. And there's the picture now. This is in Photoshop. Now that's on layers. Now notice what happens. I can click off layers here. And I can move them. See? I can move the layer. I can move this layer. The background. Notice the background. And now we can, with the videos, we can have these layers move and it looks like more like a 3-dimensional art. So that's what we're doing today. Let me give you another example. This is another picture book I like to show you. This is the Emperor's New Clothes, and here we see the Emperor parading before the people because he was so proud. And that's page 1 of the book. And this is the 2nd page of the book, and here we see an official bowing down before the Emperor and asking a favor. And the Emperor goes into a rage. Here's the artist making a very rough sketch, and we want it to be rough because we don't want artists spending a lot of time. And we get a pretty good idea. We see the soldiers in the back, we see the official bowing and the Emperor. And this is what we received. Beautiful artwork. Artists making a very